Hello, I'm Teri Genderbender of the Butcherettes, and we are here in Amoeba watching What's in My Bag. I went through and I found something that is very dear to me. This is record, Pearl, Janis Joplin. Mercedes-Benz. It's just one of those songs where you can just sing a cappella. Like, oh Lord, won't you get me a Mercedes-Benz? Just, a cappella, you could be in the bus and even the stranger will join you.
So, oh Lord, won't you buy me a Mercedes-Benz?
Just on a symbolic level, she means so much to me. Just growing up as a little girl and seeing my father listen to her and obsessed with her. Even my mother would be a little jealous and kind of sparked that tension in the family. And I was like, oh, I need to know who this woman is, the other woman. And this other woman became an influence, and musically, her melodies, her voice, her story. And this record in particular is just amazing. One of my favorite ones. Just look at the cover. It's one of those covers where you look at it and you're like, hey, this is the type of woman I want to be someday. The second one is Iggy Pop. So this is live at Royal Albert Hall. I actually have not seen this yet. Iggy Pop is a real deal frontman, and I mean it goes without saying, but it's just another inspiration of mine. Also Josh Homme, another great one from Queens of the Stone Age. You got here. Dean Ferrita, también a Matt Helders, so I guess we should check it out and watch it and be in bliss.
What was it like going on tour with Iggy Pop?
Oh, going on tour with him? A gentleman. Him and his whole crew, his fans are very welcoming, and he speaks full-blown Spanish. So that was really cool to be able to talk in Spanish with him, and just how the way he embraces Latin culture is really fascinating. Because when I was younger, he used to live in Mexico. And so he really embraced and knows the ways of the underbelly, as they say. So that was really cool to be like that. Hola, Iggy. Jaime. That's what they would call him, the fishermen. They would call him Jaime. And then for the next one, Alice Bag. Blueprint. I think just overall the productions are great, amazing. It's done by Alice Bag and Lisa Flores. Just also, it's one of those records where that you also see live and the energy is present, just as in the record. Just everything that she represents, an activist. She was an educator for over 20 years, going from different Latin countries to just try to engage and have that dialogue, and I think her music is a good representation of that.
It's time for change. I'm gonna yell it, I'm gonna march, I'll test my balance. No, I'm not gonna settle for.
This one is one that I grew up with. This is the one that changed my way at looking at music, the Beatles' White Album. I think one of my favorite songs, let me see, on this record is definitely Julia.
So I sing a song of love, Julia.
Happiness is a Warm Gun. I really like the Breeders version of it too. I think they did a great job. Every song it's like one of those records you have to listen to, every single song. Syd Barrett. I'm really fascinated by people that tend to be introspective and quiet, but when they open up, at least through music or through culinary arts or through literature, it's a whole other universe of pain. And you could really feel the suffering, and he's stuck in that world inside. But at the same time, it's that ironic balance of feeling jolly and kind of satirical. So this record is really beautiful. Baby Lemonade. That's like the one where you can just, again, I love singing songs in a cappella. I really like to make a cappella songs on Logic. So I just kind of listen to every instrument and I replicate that. And then it's where every element is kind of voices. But when I try to do it with Baby Lemonade, it was definitely a world of little things I tried to re-imitate vocally, and it was a challenge.
You have to release the songs that you do.
Hopefully, yeah. And then this one, Double Fantasy. I love it because it was the last record my father bought me before he left this world. And it's really interesting because this record is like a story where I think it talks about the breaking and the making and the breaking and the remaking of a relationship, which as a little kid when I was listening to it, I didn't really quite understand. But now that I'm a little older, I'm like, wow, what a beautiful story. Love isn't that easy. You have to fight for love. You have to work. Both parties have to work for it.
Just like starting over.
Oh yeah, and it's produced by John Lennon, Yoko Ono, and Jack Douglas. I don't know much about Jack Douglas, so if you guys could enhance the comment section with Jack Douglas information, that'd be great.
Awesome. Thank you so much.
Thank you. A dream came true.
Oh, good.
I always wanted to do this.
Thank
you for making it
doing
happen.
Our pleasure.